Alright, we're taking a look at Hanzo. Here you said you had like 41% weapon accuracy. Oops, a little too far there. 41% shot accuracy in round one. Feel like I'm just making bad decisions and not seeing them. I can recognize is that Farah kept getting behind even though I had him pinned down a lot. IDK, that was enough. Supports paid for it either way. If you got time, let me know. Thanks. All right. So yeah, we'll take a look and see what we can find. First off, this is a really bad spot to be. Especially, I mean, if they were paying any kind of attention right now with Farah and and Diva, that's an easy dive, and I don't know how you just got away with that. The Farah is standing still to your right. She's standing still, easy. So this was. She is just standing. This is the easiest headshot you will ever get. So I think there's a maybe a bit of awareness going on here that you say you don't know how she's getting behind you. She. I mean, this is. I don't mean to poke fun, but this is, you know, this is something you gotta see, right? You're saying you don't know how she got behind you. This is how she got behind you. You know, I mean, it's just kind of like walks right past you, and you can hear her. It might be an audio thing too. I don't know if you have headphones on that, because she's pretty easy to hear. Like she's distinctive and whatnot uh, noises when she's jetpacking and shooting rockets. Also, I should point out that you probably have a better idea of what's going on here if you're playing high ground up here, like your Sojourn was. Like if you were playing up with your supports in the first place, this is the spot that you want to be holding, because you'll get better of line of sight, and it makes it easy to just back around, and you're a harder target to hit if you're on high ground, and then it makes their fire really hard to get past you. She'll have to go all the way around like this building, right, and then come down and like try to hit you if she wants to get there undetected. Otherwise, she has to fly right past you because she's still behind you. Well, no, she's not. So you're getting good kills. So it's hard to tell if, yep. So you can hear her shooting again behind you, right? You can still hear her shooting behind you. All right, so they killed her, but you didn't look. Like part of it's just you're not kind of not looking, or I'm not sure if you just can't hear her for some reason. So here you see her coming behind and wait for her. That's good. See, like that. Yep, good. Perfect. Honestly. Uh, you see their fire again. Jeez. Yeah, no, you definitely got some aim. Definitely got some aim, especially for bronze, like you said. Like it's not bad. Yeah, that would be an easy time to also to turn around for the Pharah. Right, anytime you hear that, she's sitting in place and is a very easy one tap. Right, you hear this, you should immediately turn around and headshot this Pharah. Like she's so out of position with this that it's very, like, it's a really easy kill. I mean, she's still gonna kill your sports regardless, but at least you have a trade there, and then she doesn't kill your Sojourn either, and she doesn't kill you. You know, at least it's a 2K and you guys have a chance. I'm not sure if you're just too slow to draw here, or they're just too quick to wait. Because I was gonna say, if you draw this right away, you should be able to kill her, but they also just kind of wake her up. That's unfortunate. If they waited for you, that would have been a kill. You're kind of playing in front of your Sigma here, too, which is really dangerous, which is why you eat that grenade. How long is this video? 10 minutes. Yeah, I'm not sure if you guys win or lose it, because you played pretty well on the offense aim-wise, but there was a lot of just... I think reaction time is sometimes part of it. Not being able to track their Pharah, or... We'll see how offense goes. I'm not really sure where you're sonicking there, but... You could be shooting it, yeah, I was gonna say shoot the turrets here just so your team, when they push up, and yeah, so you can't really peek out there because their team is there. It's not, like, you either gotta take down the people on high ground, and that's why it's really important for people to have high ground, especially on maps like this. I'm not sure if you're doing the healing, any healing or not, because your Ana's not paying attention to you. You just gotta kind of realize that. If you're gonna play over there, she's not gonna look. Yeah, so now you're on defense. It just seems like you're not really hitting your shots as much. Maybe that picks up, but or on the offense. No, yeah, no. So like, it's just kind of been a standstill. Nobody's really dying for the past minute. Here's a good placement for ult. Yeah, that separates their team as well. Yep, just shoot these. Or, yeah. Yeah, honestly, like this Symmetra is so incredibly overextended. It's kind of crazy that you die here. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, they get her, I guess, but yeah, I think with this, you're just at the moment not really getting kills outside of your ult. Which, don't get me wrong, I think it was a good ult, but outside of that, like, nobody's really dying on their team. I don't know if you guys just aren't. I mean, you guys probably just aren't focusing targets, but unless you're able to beam them down or hit headshots anymore, like they're just kind of ignoring you too for somewhat. Like the Zen just stopped shooting at you because you're not killing anybody. So yeah, I mean it's like on that defense you were doing pretty good, but it's one of those, like, if you're gonna sit over here, you have to be hitting people, because it got to the point where their Zen was just ignoring you, right? And like their Sojourn would just kind of occasionally shoot you, but like most of their team is just ignoring you because you're not killing anybody. So you should at this point be playing like high ground over here, right? Instead of playing up in their team here, where like their sim wouldn't have probably have killed you in the first place if you're just playing up here and you could still shoot the turrets, and then from here you can still take shots on these people if you want to, and then you're still playing with your team. You can you can shoot the people up here, you can shoot the people back there, but you have to just kind of pick a target and shoot them until they're dead. And be able to land your shots on offense as well, because your defense, like you said, like you had really good accuracy, but now on your offense you're not really hitting anybody. Also, now you have to realize two of your teammates are already dead, so when you're ulting here, uh I guess your mercy's coming back from spawn, so it's going to be a 3, except your Ana's up in their team for some reason, so he's probably gonna die. But it would be better if your whole team was here to, oops, to capitalize on this. Oh, never. Well, you could end up getting full kills. So. All right. So this. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Okay. Um. So this right here is what I'm trying to find. Yeah, so this is just like kind of your whole team has this Mercy resing here, super easy target, and no one turns to shoot her, and she just kind of backs around the corner. No one like, and now your Ana's in the back. Like this whole match is a little bit weird, granted, but when everything was going normally, like your Ana was just playing with your team, um, you guys still weren't getting any kills, so she's just kind of going off and doing her own thing now. And that very much could be why. Yeah, you didn't need Sonic there, but you probably won't need it anyways. Yeah, I mean, it's really just that simple as you aren't really. I'm not sure what happened between offense and defense, but like you just aren't landing any shots whatsoever, and then you die. Like you haven't impacted this team fight really at all. I mean, you like occasionally hit a few arrows on this tank, and I think it's as simple as that. If you played like you did on defense on offense, then I think you would have won. But uh, you guys had a good dragon, but then you didn't deny res, so it's they get their tank back. Now they have a team fight again, and like I said, their Sojourn was since their Sojourn was already or your Sojourn was already like still dead, then if you get a dragon on two people, right, and then their Mercy reses once, all you did was make it an even team fight, right? Because you didn't wait for like your team to actually have the advantage. So it's it was a good dragon, like great placement, but it was just the timing that and then you did proceed to not really get any kills for the rest of the fight. So it's just an even team fight, and then if you're not getting kills, or I mean, at one point you spent like a minute spamming an off angle, but you didn't again, like you weren't putting any pressure, so you weren't diverting their attention in order to make their team uh like make their team look at you and like take resources from their team. So that's, I mean, it's one of those like you might as well just not be there, right? You might as well play with your team, try to take the high ground. If one angle isn't working, okay, go try something else. Like spamming somewhere for a minute and then dying isn't gonna help your team unless you're like actually drawing like 2 or 3 players off. Like if the Zen and Sojourn were constantly shooting at you, that could have been helpful for your team, but then you also would have died like super way quicker. So yeah, I'm just not sure what happened on offense, because it was like with defense there were definitely things that were going on uh, that you should have been paying attention to that you could have stopped. Uh, but on offense, I'm not sure why you just stopped hitting shots, because I mean it was quite literally just like nobody on their team was dying aside from when ultimates happened. So I think you just need to. I'm not sure if you were getting tilted at your team or if something was going on that you just panicking or what was going on, but you just need to calm down and hit your shots and play as well as you can, right? As you normally can, and I think you would win this game like pretty easily. I mean, if you are giving more opportunities for your team to capitalize by getting more headshots or something. But I think there was a reason that you said, oh, 41% on offense because, yeah, what was it at the end of the game? Like, how much did your, round two, how much did that bring your accuracy down is the question. Um, yeah, honestly, I'd like a response on this if there was something, maybe I could give a little more feedback if there was something that was causing your aim to be a bit off on the second round or not. Let me know. But otherwise, hopefully this was helpful.